inFAMOUS is a rumored upcoming action-adventure video game that is being developed by an unannounced studio and published by Sony. It would be the first entry in the series since 2014's infamous First Light, and now if the rumors are to be believed, the series should be returning in the next few years. Let's break down all the leaks and rumors around the title. As always, all the sources will be linked in the description below, so make sure to check those out and support those original writers. And with that out of the way, let's get into the return of inFAMOUS. Before I get into the leaks and rumors, let me say all of this information comes from insiders and their sources. Take it all with a grain of salt. Some insiders are more reliable than others, but all of this information is unconfirmed until the developers and studios release official statements. But the first mention of the game was in September of 2021 from Nick Baker. He is the co-founder of the Xbox Era podcast and website, and is a source I recently covered in my Sly Cooper video. And he does have a good track record when it comes to information, especially information from Sony. This isn't technically the first source because he had said that something was coming soon with inFAMOUS, but this is when the story really came into the mainstream. He made a tweet that stated he heard from one of his sources that inFAMOUS could be making a return at Sony's showcase. He says he could not confirm this information, but at least one of his sources had heard this. Obviously, the inFAMOUS reveal did not end up happening at the Sony showcase, but it doesn't rule out that the series is returning regardless. More information fans have used to support the return of inFAMOUS is the infamousthegame.com website domain. The domain was updated in June of 2021, which doesn't technically mean that inFAMOUS is returning. It could just be the studio keeping the domain as an option. The domain has been around since at least 2009 according to the Wayback Machine, and hopefully this is a sign that the series is coming back and that Sony is paying attention to inFAMOUS again. In October, Nick posted his DMs with another Sony source who also claims that inFAMOUS is returning. Nick also says this is from his original and most trusted Sony source, which is another good sign. And the last rumor I want to mention in this section comes from the content creator Foxy Games UK. They say in a tweet that a new inFAMOUS game has been in development for the PS5 for some time now, and is rumored to feature a new hero. They don't say if they have a source or where this information is from, but this is new information. They claim that the game has been in development for a while, which I haven't heard anything about up to this point, and featuring a new hero isn't as surprising and could just be an educated guess. Moving on, the final story I want to cover is about a potential release for this title. If all the rumors are to be believed and the game is in development, when can we expect the game to be released or even revealed? In an episode of the Spawn Wave podcast, around the 1 hour and 26 minute mark, they mention when we should expect inFAMOUS. They say they hope the game will be announced at the PlayStation Showcase, but say that it is unlikely due to the game not being released until 2023, which would still be relatively soon, and would mean the game has been in development for some period of time, if it could be ready to release next year. It's all very interesting, and props to Sony for keeping this a secret if all the rumors end up being true. As for the developer, everyone assumes Sucker Punch, but that is still unknown. Sucker Punch has been the only studio up to this point that has developed the franchise, but I guess it wouldn't be completely out of the question for Sony to give the IP to someone else. We'll just have to wait and see. Either way, that is everything we know about the return of inFAMOUS and where I'm going to end this video. Make sure to like and share, subscribe for weekly gaming news, and I will see you guys in the next one.